things to be baked. I'm not quite sure the camera can pick it. Maybe I'll try to zoom in a little bit. Now let's see. They are tiny, but many. Today actually I'm preparing to go to see people from elementary school. There's a kind of a reunion they organized, and I thought, I might attend it, because it's kind of crazy, you spend every day with those people, every day of your growing up, more than your family. I would say you would go to school for so long, and then you would just come home to homework and sleep and goodbye. And now they are complete strangers to me, I haven't seen any of them. So, very curious about, what kind of people they turned out to be. They organized it in a bowling place so that there's not just a bunch of people sitting at a table, but at least something is moving the conversation on, I guess, some competition. I don't know. It's quite odd. I mean, I know for about one or two people that I've talked to recently, but as you know, I'm kind of a loner, so not like I've met anybody or know about their life. Not that I would even care, honestly. I mean, I'm so busy concentrating on myself. I'm not the type of a person who minds other people so much and what they're up to and their business. I even don't like talking about other people so much. I really would rather focus on myself. I think it's the best thing you can do, mind yourself. Which is kind of opposite of social media these days. You just mind everybody else. You watch their life, the highlights of their life. Quite many dandruffs inside. I don't know how to get them out in a gentle way, but there's so many. They're hiding deep inside. buses in 3 hours. Wow, time's running. I take bus to the cap. Went completely bananas in my country. I think all over the Europe, but here it's really unproportional to the expenses of other things. Like just 2 liters of petrol at the same as the ticket of bus for a 100-kilometer journey, involving parking and all these things in the capital. I just hop on a bus, listen to some book, do something, or just enjoy the ride and being driven rather than being the driver. Just checking the mirror, switching lanes. I really enjoy this bus ride. The only downside to it is that you have to submit to the schedule. So, for example, I cannot return because the latest one goes at 7, 8 p.m. and the bowling is at 6. So I'll have to sleep over at my mom's. She has an apartment in the capital. If I only had the motorbike, I would definitely go with the motorbike. Because I would so enjoy the ride. The fuel consumption is super friendly. But it's in the service, it's being serviced. Some of you who watched my vlog know that around January, I think, it let me down and I was being towed from a ride. And then I couldn't find a service. Imagine I was very kind of hostile with my attitude. Like I wanted to ride a bike, but I felt like I've done everything to solve it. So it's like, let this solve itself somehow, I don't care. And guess what? I keep driving. Like 3 weeks ago I keep driving around my city. And a van passes me. And it has advertising on it, right? And it said, fixing motorbikes, we will come pick it, we will deliver it, we will move it, all kind of services around motorbike, which I needed because it needed to be picked and taken away, then a service and fixed. So I was driving behind this guy until we stopped on the red light. And then I took a picture of the advertising. I called him on Friday. And by Monday he's already loading my motorbike in his van. So now I'm waiting. I'm just looking forward to it being fixed. I really missed out on this summer. I see all the time motorbikers riding and I'm like, oh. Like motorbikers here, they wave at each other. Every time we pass a motorbike, you wave. So I tend to wave from the car. how many people consider motorbike as something, you know, dangerous and wild or adrenaline even, but for me it's really, I don't have any fast motorcycle in the first place. It's a very cruising bike. It cannot go over like 100 kilometers per hour. That's already too much for that bike. And honestly, I don't do it for the speed. I just like the cruising much. You know, there's not much traffic. I can cruise like this the whole day until my hands are tired of the vibrations of the handles. That's what I really love, for example, about countries like Italy and Spain or Greece. These countries, they are so much motorbike countries, and it's not really like motorbikes, it's more like scooters, but it's still, you know, they are so integrated riding these things. It's not considered something like here, being a motorbike rider, it's kind of a subculture, you know, of its own. But there, it's more like a normal transportation. And I always wondered, you know, in LA, as I seem to understand from vlogs and such things, people drive a lot of cars, right? And they're kind of switched to the electric cars, the EVs, like Tesla and so on. And everybody complains about the traffic and all these, you know, borrowing scooter apps, you know, you borrow a scooter, those electric scoots. And these technologies, they always come from LA because of the traffic there and so on. So I never understood why is there not much more like motorbike culture. Like, I'm not sure if I understand correctly, but it seems like motorbikes in US, they are like gangs. It's something linked to criminals. Yet it's such an amazing thing. I mean, one could really say that it's not safe, but that's really how you look at it, right? I know many motorbikers don't drive safe, so it also comes to you, and also that you don't have any like coverage, right? No airbags, you're just there as they stand. And that's what I do in the capital mostly when I arrive on motorbike. Instead of standing in the traffic, I just move through the traffic. They're so kind, sometimes they even let you, they kind of move to the side and they let you pass as if you were an ambulance. Some not, some are actually very spiteful and they are completely trying to block you. I see people on YouTube even opening doors. That's how crazy people are. Can you imagine? How mean can you be to do that? They're just so jealous that somebody's not stuck in the traffic. Well, it always amazes me, the creativity of meanness. So, my question is like, is there any particular reason than the safety that people in LA are not such bikers or scooting drivers? Scooters. Because in the city it's really not about speed. It's about just transporting yourself. And in countries like Italy, you know, the streets are very narrow, they're not wide. So car can be kind of a is very seasonal, but here you have like from April up to September. Then it's just something where you're exposing yourself to a very cold exposure because the temperatures are low, so the air moving around you gets very quickly to you. No matter what you wear, it doesn't matter. I don't know, I feel like if I was to live somewhere, I mean, given I don't have kids, I would just have motorbike. I wouldn't even bother buying car. Like, it's good to sometimes move something, transport something, but you can always borrow. Also, the parking with motorbike, so easy, never issue. In my country, there are like zones where only residents can park with cars, but with motorbike you can park on them. So really, it gets the job done on so many things. So I actually started riding motorbike when I was 16. I got my license, which is unusual, I would say, because here driving license is more like something people do when they're 18 for car, but motorbike you can have by 16, the weak ones. So I'm just looking forward my bike being fixed and me kicking the road, hitting the road again. I actually wanted to take a ride around Europe before any stupid wave of new disease comes across the entire globe and all the borders are shut. I wanna go on vacation, not by plane. I was thinking maybe load it on the travel train where you can load a car, move myself a little bit closer to the destination, and then just